topic of the day, sponsored by Burger King. Paul George became the latest player to demand a trade, forcing his way to the Clippers. Commissioner Adam Silver said yesterday that demanding trades is nothing new, but it, quote, concerns all of us. Take a listen to more from Silver on this growing trend.
You have a contract, and it needs to be meaningful on both sides. On one hand, there's an expectation if you have a contract and it's guaranteed that the team is going to meet the terms of the contract, and the expectation on the other side is the player is going to meet the terms of the contract. So I will say, without getting into any specific circumstances, trade demands are disheartening. They're disheartening to the team, they're disheartening to the community, and don't serve the player well. The players care about their reputations just as much. And so that's an issue that needs to be addressed.
Needs to be addressed, but a sticky debate. Shannon, what do you think the NBA should do about this?
Nothing. There's nothing they can do. Because if a team can trade a player with 3 years left on his contract, shouldn't a player be allowed to go to the team and ask for a trade? If a team wants to do what's best for the team and trade a player should be able to go ask a team, I want to do what's best for me and trade me. And that's what we're seeing. Skip, now, there's only a handful of players that have this kind of leverage. This is not about Paul George. This is Kawhi. Because I don't think OKC was actively shopping Paul George. But once it came to the realization, Skip, look, Paul George had a career year. He finished third in the MVP voting. Russ had a triple-double, and we got bounced in the first round. We're not going anywhere. Now, Paul George comes to them. Yeah, I want to go play in my hometown. I want to go play the Clippers. Okay, Sam Presti's saying about what can I get? KD could have demanded something like this. LeBron, but there are only a handful of players. The players, Skip, back in the 80s, Magic and Bird and Jordan, they had this kind of control, but they didn't use it in this manner. They didn't demand trade. They use it maybe for coaches. I want a different coach. Okay, team would acquiesce, give them a different coach. I don't really know what the league can do, Skip. I get with Adam Silver, and I still believe, Skip, he's the best commish going. Regardless of the sport, he's as good as it gets. He gets it. And plus, this works. This serves them really well. Because we're not really doing a whole lot of talking about football, Skip. And football is right around the corner. As a matter of fact, they're about to open camp in about 7 to 10 days. And we hadn't even mentioned anything about training camp.
Okay, I agree with that, but NBA ratings across the board last year were a little off.
And why is that?
Well,
because LeBron James.
That was a big
LeBron James.
Okay.
That's why he gets that kind of power.
That was one reason.
That debate. I don't even care about the rest of them. You mentioned Bron, that's a reason. That's good enough for me. We can stop it there. Skip, there's nothing he can do. Because teams are trading players with 2 or 3 years. And I get it. It doesn't look good. You got a bunch of guys, it seems like you're going to have like 7 or 8 teams with all the good players, and then everybody else just fishing. Now, I don't really know what else he can do, Skip.
So, in these discussions and debates, I've always been pro-player. I will always fall on the side of the player.
But
it's gotten a little out of control. Obviously, the players are running the league, and I don't have any problem with that. Once upon a time, not too long ago, what was it, about 5 years ago, there was some rumbling about LeBron and CP3 and Melo might just go start their own league.
Right.
And I say good luck and God bless on that one, because it is hard to run a league. It is way harder than they want, because they want to play basketball and they don't want to be the businessman that you have to be jointly to run the league and play in the league is too hard.
You're not doing it.
Okay, you're
Ask
not
Tiger
doing
Woods about starting his own tour.
Okay.
Remember he started by doing that?
He was talking about it. Okay, so I get what Adam is saying, because from a PR point of view, the trade demand, and you just lived through a whole season of it in New Orleans, it's beyond disheartening. It's just disgusting after a while, because everybody loses, except in the end, Anthony Davis won. He got what he wanted. But it was a long, hard year, right? I don't think he loved going through it last year. You think he relished what he had to, the villain role that he had to play to get out?
But you know, the player always get labeled the villain. But when a team trades a player, the team is never the villain.
Okay, all right. So now we're back to trades. Nobody has a no trade anymore. I think there have been times Kobe seemed to have one for a while.
LeBron had it.
LeBron had it. I don't think he has it anymore, okay? Because it's actually part of the current collective bargaining that you have to have been with the team for, I think, at least
10 years, isn't it?
8. I think 8 years. No, you have to have been in the league for 8 and 4 with one team.
Correct.
Before you can even qualify to negotiate with that team for a no trade. So right now, nobody has a no trade. But I step back, and you always have a point. You say, well, the team can trade you. Why can't you ask for a trade or demand a trade and make a stink? Well, you got me. So this is radical, but I'm going to throw it out there. What if there were no trades? What if you couldn't trade? What if once you inked that deal? Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying.
Teams would never go for that, Skip.
Okay, I know they wouldn't because they'd be on the hook, man.
Exactly.
I mean, because but now it would really push you to make a prudent decision. Do we want to give that guy 4 years and $180 million or whatever it is?
Or treat it like college baseball. You sign a guy, you got to keep him for at least 3 years.
Okay.
Like you go play college baseball, you got to stay for 3 years. You give a guy a 4-year contract, you got to hold on to him for 3 years.
Kumar Rocker, Vanderbilt University. We got him for 2 more years, right?
That's dirty.
Well, it is. I mean, it is. I got you.
He need to go to court and get up out of there.
I got you. But he wants his education at the greatest school in America, and I'm good with that.
$400 million or education.
Okay,
give me $400.
right. Well, you can go get the education.
Exactly.
I got it. I'm with you. But my point is, it's a one-way street right now, and I wish it were a no-way street.
Right.
And I know that's completely radical, but what if you had to do that? What if there's all you could do was dump the play? You know, you could just say, I'll pay you off, but I don't want you anymore.
Right.
And then I guess if you did that, you would free him to go where, but you'd have to pay him off or pay his contract off. You couldn't trade his contract.
Well, that's what happened with the leverage, Skip, because these contracts are guaranteed. It's like in football. A guys get too much, they have these nice numbers. He signed a 7-year, $125 million. But when you get to the fine print, all he gets is the money up front in the first year.
Okay.
But this is guaranteed.
Okay, but I do have some sympathy for Sam Presti, who runs the team in my hometown of Oklahoma City, because he built his next 4 years on Paul George. Like, I'm going to have him and I got Russ, right?
Yes.
And so 1 year passes and all of a sudden Paul says, guess what? I got to go home. And he wants me to go with him and I just got to go. And Sam Presti's saying, I don't want that AD stink of last year on me, right?
Skip, I believe Sam Presti was like happy because he saw what Paul George did. He saw what Russ did. And they got to the first round.
But I'm saying he built, his premise was, I got 2 of them for the next, did he have Russ for 3 more years?
But he got 4. 4 years, 470.
So he's got 4 years of
Russ and 3
2
for
stars.
Paul.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's building his whole franchise on that.
Right.
Because they signed the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
And a contract is not in this league. Okay, so they're still going to get their money, but they're going to transfer the ownership of that money over to the Clippers.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, is that fair to Sam Presti? No.
He got to pay for it. But Skip, he wanted out of. But look how fast he reacted. As soon as Paul George moved, he moved Jeremy Grant, saved $39 million.
Well, as soon as Paul dipped, as you call it.
Yeah.
Well, he dipped. He dipped on his whole team.
Exactly.
Did he not?
Yeah.
He just said, I'm out.
Yeah,
We're starting over.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything quite like it
and
before.
Guess what?
We start over. We're out.
He's not done with Russ.
I know.
Steven Adams going to get up out of there, too.
Okay, well, you're probably right. We start over.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of draft picks, but I don't have anything right now.
It's gonna be tough sledding for a minute, Skip.
Okay, I'd say.
I guess y'all better start a new coin. Trust the process.
Okay.
Because y'all about to go through a process.
And what did I keep saying about Toronto? It's a great organization and a great city, but it's in Canada.
It's in Toronto.
And it's not in Southern California.
Right.
Okay, so you can't compete.
No.
You can't. If number 2 sends you a text, I'm going home, what can you counter by saying, yeah, but Canada loves you. You could be prime minister. I'm sorry, I'm going home.
And the thing is, Skip, it means more for Paul George, for a player. It means more for another great player that says, bro, I'm going here, and I want you to come with me, as opposed to a team. Sam Presti saying, Paul, we really love you here. We appreciate what you've done for us. That don't mean the same. That's not the same as Kevin Durant or LeBron James or a great player calling another great player saying, bro, I need you.
Okay. So you know what's even scarier to me about the new way of the new NBA? All these superstars, and they're a handful, but they are a powerful handful.
Yes, 5 or 6.
They're saying, we don't even care about the money anymore.
No.
Kevin Durant left $57 million on the table at Golden State.
Yeah.
Kyrie left $50 on the table at Boston. And number 2, he left $50 on the table up in Canada, and I can keep going. Jimmy Butler left $50 million. Think about that. $50 million?
Yes.
So I just added up. 4 stars moved and left $207 million on their table of their home team.
And the NBA wrote this in there, Skip, to try to make it cross-prohibitive for them to leave. We will give you in the last year, we'll give you 40. We'll give you 50. We'll give you $50+ million. And they say, nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
I want to go where I want to go.
What? And 3 of those 4 have something. They have a championship.
Yep.
So they're like, oh, Kevin got his 2, and number 2's got 2, and Kyrie got 1. So they're like, we're good.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. What they're doing, and now if I'm Kawhi, I'm going to Steve Ballmer. Steve, you worth $41 billion. Now, I don't know where you got your money, but that $50 million that I left up in Toronto, I need you to put that in something for me so it'll grow. I'm going to keep that between us.
Oh, one of those two.
Yeah, I'm going to do. Because look at what Kevin Durant, Skip. I don't care. Kevin Durant got access to Silicon Valley because he played for the Warriors. Once he got his foot in the door, everybody knows who he is in that situation. He doesn't need Golden State anymore. I can still work. I can do this in from New York. Guys can get in now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to work it.
So, as the commish said yesterday, we have these rules and nobody even acknowledges the rules. So we got to change them or
don't worry. That's what I love about him, Skip. He understands it. Not only is the players not following rules, but the teams aren't following them either because they signed a guy to a 4-year deal and they trade him in year 1. They trade him in year 2. Because the Wizards, they signed Otto Porter, and I think they shipped him out the same year they gave him the big money. I'm like, well, why you give him $100 million if you're going to trade him? So
I'm with you. It adds short-term publicity bonanza for the NBA. But long-term, I think it's taking a credibility hit with a lot of fans. Deep down, they're thinking, gee, this is kind of a big mess. Yeah, well, they have no rules. It's just like the wild.
It is wild west. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Good. Well, I don't.
I like LeBron James. LeBron James started it.
He did.
He pulled that power move in 2010. He let everybody know it's okay to control your own fate, to control your own destiny.
Yeah, but talk about publicity hit. He took the all-timer.
He took the hit to let everybody else know how to do it. So you're like, hey, so now everybody like, look at KD.
So LeBron's a martyr for leaving.
Yeah, he is. He took the hit so everybody else. Because before him, who else was moving like that? Nobody was big-time free agent. Just dip.
Awesome discussion, guys. We could keep going. It's an important topic and one that I'm sure you will be talking about in the future. In the future today on this show, should the Lakers be the favorite to win it all?
Nope.
Steven Jackson weighs in on that one when we come back.